When I was a young and inexperienced cook, I was extremely frustrated with the rule of thumb. You know, this idea that this is medium rare and this is medium and this is medium well and this is well done. You know, it's the stupidest thing ever. It doesn't work at all. Nowadays, no reasonable chef or food writer would tell you to test your meat for doneness by poking your thumb. And most home cooks don't view a thermometer as some weird high-tech tool anymore. If you care about how your meat tastes, you have a thermometer. So how come we still have so many doneness problems? Here's an email I got from one of my students. I made the bone-in chicken and I followed your directions perfectly. I browned the chicken and put in the oven for 15 minutes, then turned over for 7 minutes. I started checking the temperature and it read 127. I rested it, but it never went to 150. It stayed at 139 to 140. I cut it open and it was still pink even after 15 minutes of rest. I put it back in the oven, but it was really hard to get rid of the pink. I don't know what I did wrong. This is a very common problem. Using a thermometer makes testing for doneness so quantitative, so precise, that we don't even think about all the ways in which we introduce the error into this measurement. What you're looking for is not some temperature inside your meat. You are looking for the minimum temperature inside the meat. And unfortunately, food writers, including myself, are lousy at telling you how tricky this is and all the ways in which you can screw it up. Recently, out of curiosity, I asked a student in class to stick a thermometer into the middle of a chicken breast, and the temperature she got was 140 Fahrenheit. Then I stuck a thermometer into it, and you know what I got? 100 Fahrenheit. That's right, a 40-degree difference. On an uneven piece of meat with the bone running right through it like that chicken breast, finding the minimum temperature is not easy. But here are some strategies to help you with it. Always stick a thermometer in sideways, not top to bottom. Pre-measure how far you plan to go in. Otherwise, you might end up in the thinnest part or too close to the outside. If you got the reading you were looking for or above, see if you can make the temperature drop by slowly moving the thermometer further in and further out. As a sanity check, try 2 more spots. On both spots, try moving the thermometer in and out gradually to see if you can make the temperature drop. On big, bulky, cylindrical pieces, you can also try the diagonal approach. Stick the thermometer in diagonally in the thickest part until you hit the bone. Then pull it back slowly to see a whole range of temperatures inside your meat. If any of them are below your target, you need to cook longer. Each piece has its own dimensions. Just because one of your steaks is done doesn't mean all of your steaks are done. Always test every piece and start with the thinnest one. Each thermometer has a different response time. For example, a Thermopen comes to temp in 3 seconds and the Thermopop in 6 seconds, and the cheap dinky thermometers in as much as 15 seconds. All the advice I gave you about finding the minimum temperature is very hard to execute if you have a slow thermometer. But I understand that $100 for a thermometer is not in everybody's budget. But $30 for Thermopop? That seems like a no-brainer to me. Most steak costs more than that. I hope this video will save you a lot of doneness headaches. If you liked it, click here to support my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that little bell button for notifications so that you don't miss a video. And if you're ever in the Boston area, maybe I'll see you in one of my classes.